Well, when you're talking Bedford Road Invitational Tournament history, really, when you're talking local teams, it's the Holy Cross Crusaders. 45 years this tournament's been running. Holy Cross has played in it 42 times. Happy now to be joined by head coach Kevin Harbidge. Kevin, what a legacy. I mean, it's just unbelievable. How does this school stay so consistent? Because to make it to BRIT, you have to be good year after year after year.
Well, I think it was set a long time ago. Like, I played in this tournament in 1978 and 9. And we had who we thought was a great coach, and Dave Hardy, and he just set a tradition there. And the tradition came, and students knew if you want to play basketball at Holy Cross, you're going to have to start pretty young. And so kids started playing pretty young, and a lot of them just followed to Holy Cross because they knew it was good basketball there.
Yeah, lots of good coaches over the years. Of course, Barry Rollick there for a long time, now the head coach of the University of Saskatchewan Huskies. Obviously attracts some good coaching talent as well as some good playing talent.
Absolutely. Holy Cross has had the best of both worlds in terms of coaches and players, and we have a lot to choose from when we get to pick our teams. Like, I've coached at other schools, and there's not nearly the choice of talent that you have at Holy Cross.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about the atmosphere, because you've gotten to see it as a player. Of course, Holy Cross has been here many times as a team. A lot of fun being able to play, especially if you happen to be playing on Saturday night, something else Holy Cross is familiar with. Nothing quite like BRIT.
Oh, absolutely. It's not very often that you get to play in front of a crowd as big as you do it at BRIT, and especially in the final, if you're lucky. I wasn't that lucky as a player. I got to play in a third place game, but that's as close as we got there. But it's just, you have that, it's packed and they're cheering loudly and you don't hear anything. It's just a great atmosphere you aspire to play in.
Now joined by the head coach of the host team, the Bedford Road Redmen, Rick Bowes. Rick, talk a little bit about, obviously all the coaches come into this, they have to deal with preparing their team for a basketball tournament. You have to deal with a whole world of other things because you are the host team. Basketball is one of about 1,000 things on your plate this weekend.
It's a busy week for sure, and it started last week when we got here, and to be honest, it started when the lights turned off last year. BRIT is nonstop, and it's definitely something that's worth it, but at this moment it's a lot of work. And so there's people rolling up their sleeves and they're getting busy all week.
Good stuff. All right, let's talk a little bit about the squad. Of course, as a host team, you're here each and every year. What's it like for your guys to get to play in this type of tournament where you're really seeing just some of the elite teams from right across the country? Yeah,
we sure, you hit the lead on the nose. We sure hope that rubs off on us. We're a team that, with the opening of a few new schools, we've struggled with size and numbers, and this year in particular, we're really young, 4 grade 10s. So we hope that experience from the other teams is a good learner and a good teacher this year, that we can pick up some skills and just some few little tricks from some of these teams that are pretty good.
Of course, one of the great things, I guess, about having a younger team for grade 10s, as you say, bodes well for the future. In the next couple of years, get some experience here at this year's tournament, and then, build on that.
Yeah, in 7 years, I've only ever taken one other grade 10, and he's an assistant coach this year.
Oh, wow.
And that's TJ Swanson. This year with John Brown and Randall Bowman, who's 6'7", and 2 others, Jason Bear and Michael Belasco. We've got a bright future, and they all play different positions, and really, I'm hoping I can stay along at Bedford to see them really sort of bear fruit and come together.
All right, well, Rick, we actually pulled Rick right out of class, so we want to let him get back because he's teaching some important stuff right now. But thanks so much for talking to us. I hope you have a great weekend and maybe get a little rest at the end of it all.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.